Hungry, it's E-Town latest. I got love for some
I used to do dance videos. Was another rapper from Edinburgh called Kling. Just said to me basically, you're popping off basically, so let's make a song together. So I was like, cool. Made a song called Cloud. It did decent, and then ever since then, I've just been told to just keep doing it.
Chat to me about the Edinburgh rap scene, bro.
But in terms of the music scene in general, I feel like there's a lot of rappers who are still developing. I feel like there's still a lot Edinburgh has to offer.
nasty drip. I dealt with a trashy chick, tap me in, all 18
The Scottish rap scene, bro. How aware were you of? Did you know about it like that?
No. No.
Straight
I didn't know
answer.
I didn't even flipping know we had rappers here.
How was COVID in that? Like, how was that for you? How was the
For
lockdown?
me, it wasn't something, but it maybe like, I actually enjoyed it, but then at one point, maybe around the middle of it, it got to me mentally, innit? Like, that's when it was like, oh, like, you know when you go to Tesco's and you're seeing 3 people standing outside and
Yeah. Did anything positive come out of it for you?
music, just writing, just continuously writing it.
Welcome to Fate. Brother, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, I'm breathing, as I said, you know.
Thank God. So I'm gonna ask you this, yeah? This is the first question I ask everybody on the show, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's like, bro, what does a haircut mean to you, brother?
Oof, it's replenishing, you know, it is. It's a new start, it's a new beginning. It's a new everything. It's just a new life.
Yo, man's bringing out the big words in that, you know? Man saying replenishing.
Trust me.
That's funny, bro.
But did I lie?
That's
I didn't lie though. I didn't lie.
you did not lie
It's
at
replenishing,
all,
man.
at all, bro.
You feel brand new. To get it.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Especially when I wear hats all the time. If you know me, you know I like my hats. So do you get? As soon as I come out the barber, the hat's already there in my pocket. I've already filled it up. Do you get it? So replenishing, man.
Tell us a bit about yourself. Like, wait, hold on. First question. How old are you, bro?
I just turned 23.
Yeah, YG, bro. He's one of the youngsters in the game in that. Do you know what I mean?
Man.
First things first, man. Chat to us about you, how you got into rap and Edinburgh, bro.
Oh, basically, I always had like notes on my phone. I didn't even like rap them over beats or nothing, but it was another rapper from Edinburgh called Kling.
Oh, yeah, I know Kling.
And I used to do dance videos. That's what I was saying flipping the other day. I used to do dance videos. And because the videos at the time were I wouldn't say popping, but a lot of people used to watch them. And Kling just said to me, basically, you're popping off, basically, so let's make a song together. So I was like, cool. Made a song called Cloud. It did decent. And then ever since then, I've just been told to just keep doing it. The plan was just to just do it for fun and just keep it stepping, but people just advised me to just keep going. So I was like, yeah, you know what, fine. And just kept on taking it more seriously, to be honest.
So where are you from then?
Oh, originally?
Yeah, originally.
Nice, man. I'm a nice baby. Nice.
Bro, I saw Halo.
Nigeria, man. Nigeria, but obviously...
Wait, hold on. How am I hailing you? I'm your older, bro. Do you know? Yo, cut that out real quick before my dad disowns me, bro.
That's why I call him Uncle Bemz.
Do you know what I mean? How'd you end up in Edinburgh?
Oof, yeah, because obviously, as you can tell, depend on who I'm speaking to, my accent
yeah, bro.
It changes, depends on who I'm
there.
talking to sometimes. So I used to live in London, and then I think my mum just saw the opportunities there was in Scotland in terms, like uni and just more peaceful. And obviously, if you know what London's like, you know what London's like. And I think a couple stuff was going off at the time as well. So she was like, yeah, her and my dad they just dragged us by the ears and just brought us up here.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how we ended up here.
And how have you found it so far, bro?
See, what it's good. I like it. I think it's peaceful. It's always I kind of want to move out, but I wanted to have like a house here that I can always come back to, and because I think it's a nice area. But with me, it's like I would like to see more people that look like me. Did you get it? That's something that would have affected me.
It's long, isn't it?
Yeah, very
Just
long.
when you come from London, do you know what I mean?
If you go, when I walk around the street, I would travel to London just to walk around the streets. That's a good day for me, and just to see do you get it?
Yeah, and the worst part is, no, it's not even the worst. The best part about that is, bro, you blend in.
Yeah.
You're not special. Do you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody know, oh yeah, that's my man. Nah, bro. It's just that minding your business, just walking in it.
Background. I'm just an extra.
Yeah.
Here, you see one black person, you act like you've just seen Michael Jackson reborn. And you're there, oh yeah, well gone. And then uncles are smiling from across the road. And it's just, it reminds you like, yeah, I'm in Scotland.
Shit.
So
I can't take this guy serious, man. You're going to finish me today, bro.
You should never take me seriously,
You're going to finish me.
You should never take me seriously, man.
Chat to me about the Edinburgh rap scene, bro. Like, I've only ever had a tiny bit of an introduction to it.
But in terms of the music scene in general, I feel like there's a lot of rappers who are still developing, and it's good. But one thing I was saying to my brethren the other day was I think it needs to be a bit more. You need to be a bit more creative, or try and be a bit more creative in terms of content. I'm never that guy to call someone's music shit. I feel like it's art regardless. There's no such thing as shit music technically, but I feel like everyone needs to just kind of take that kind of what's that word? What's that self?
It's a self-reflection.
God bless you. And just see, and just you get it, and just really be like, okay, what do I want to leave an imprint here? Not just be a blueprint that people can look to, and you get it. So that's my issue. I feel like everyone needs to just step out that comfort zone and try something new, and not just do drill and only drill, and then on top of that use the same lyrics. You know, the generic chef man down, ching, ching, whatever it is.
Stab your granite eyeball.
The same thing again. It's just it's for me. I'm quite tired of it. So So, but I feel like there's still a lot Edinburgh has to offer. I think there's still a lot of talented people there. Yeah.
The Scottish rap scene, though. How aware were you of it before deciding not to jump into it, or is it just?
How aware was I?
Yeah. Like, so what's good? Did you know about it like that?
No. No.
Straight
I didn't know
answer.
I didn't even flip it. No, we had rappers here. I knew that, because even the Kling, when he was like, cool, let's make a song, I'm thinking he just means just film on an iPhone or something. And then we went to 1250. Then that's when I started seeing it. I went through and I'm seeing a lot of Scottish artists and whatnot. Didn't really take them in. I found it quite hard to understand at the time. But, I didn't know anything about the scene. I think the first concert I went to where was Sean Focus.
Ah, calm, yeah.
Again, didn't know who he was at the time. Just went there, just showed my face and I left. And I was just thinking, oh, that was nice. That was a nice experience. I didn't really think much of it. And then that was my experience basically.
Yeah.
For that, but yeah.
So apart from Kling, who else at first did you link up with when you started music?
Apart from Kling, myself. Myself and flipping. I've got 2 or 3 songs with Kling.
AD featuring AD,
it was just myself basically. I'm trying to think there's people that would, those ones like, oh yeah, let's make a song, but it's like you don't really get around to it, but it's not, we end up not doing it. So it was myself. What's his name? A Bills. I don't know if you're aware of that name. He was popping off. I knew about, and he was getting in the views as well. He's not been on it as but I'm trying to bring it back into it because I feel like he's again the kind of talent we need.
How was COVID in that? Like, how was that for you? How was the lockdown?
I don't even know. I don't even have an opinion on it. I feel like I don't, especially in Edinburgh and stuff. I mind my business. I don't leave my yard for nothing apart from working or studio. Yeah. Very rare that I leave my house. I don't think anyone can say they've seen me at Motive and how many years or months. So for me, it wasn't something, but it maybe like I actually enjoyed it. But then at one point, maybe around the middle of it, it got to me mentally, innit? Like that's when it was like, when you go to Tesco's and you're seeing 3 people standing outside and then you have to, there's one fucking cereal left and then it's just, everyone thinking, it got to me. It was hella depressing, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It got to me serious. But yeah.
Yeah, it's not funny. I hear what you're saying, but the fat man's like, them man's took all my cereal, bro. Do you know what I mean? Bro, remember when people was fighting over tissue paper
and sanitizer and all of that, and I'm thinking,
yo, COVID was mad,
You would thought it was a zombie apocalypse.
Like, bro, it was mad, Like, see, when you actually deep it, like, these mans literally just locked everyone in their yard, bro.
I remember I went to town one time, that was just empty. And I was thinking, fucking hell, like, this is depressing. Like, this.
You briefly touched on it there. I'm guessing it had a negative impact on your mental well-being and stuff like that, then.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. I feel like I'm someone who has really actual good mental health. Like, I'm really mentally strong, but then around that COVID period of time, it got me. That was probably the first time the mental shit would have just got into me.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it was the first year. I don't even know how to even word it. It was just an experience that I don't think I want to experience again.
Bro,
it makes you deep everything, every little, like, you could have like no more milk and it's like, you're just fucking shit. Like, life is so bad. And you go upstairs and
this guy's
and you just go upstairs and you sleep and it's just like, it's nah, man. It makes you deep every little things, and it's just you just amplify it.
Yeah. Also, too much of anything is too much, isn't it?
Basically,
you know what they say. Like, it's mad. But what's good? Did anything positive come out of it for you?
Music, just writing, just continuously writing. And I'm my kind of, because I knew what I was going for. I made it like like almost a priority to make sure I made sure everyone else was good. I did that anyway, but I just did that more. So I would message people, I'd message family and whatnot, just to make sure everyone's good, just because I was like, fuck it, this is what... Because, you know, you see a lot, people are going through stuff, whether you see it or not, you know what's happening.
Yeah,
so
it's there.
It was just a thing where it's like, now I'm experiencing it to a certain point. I'm not saying I've been always happy, but to a point where it's fucking, you know, you're just overthinking so much things. Yeah. I was like, let me just start checking on people that I don't know what they're going through, or I do know what they're going through. Like, maybe life is already hard before it happens. So that would have been the kind of way I would have took up time.
Is that kind of like part of the reason you got into work with like IYS and things like that?
No, that was before. It was before. Okay. So IYS is a charity, and it stands for Intercultural Youth Scotland. Yeah. And their job is basically to just nurture young talents and harness skills and give kind of young people that look like me. I don't know if some people get offended by this, but people of color, the voice to, you know, to do things, and the opportunity to do certain things, and educating is a big one as well. So through them, a lot of good stuff has happened, especially to me. They're the reason. I think the amount of people I performed in front of was 20,000 because of them. Speaking at Parliament, going to, you know, dissertations, just speaking to just high, like people that are high up, and just understanding the kind of world we live in, and it was amazing. So I owe everything to them. I'll be honest. Yeah, no, they'll even if you ask them, they'll say I was lazy a lot of the times, not even sometimes, but they still kind of helped me and guided me and stuff, and they do that on, you know, some incredible work for young people as well. So I suggest if you are interested in youth clubs and whatnot, you should be going there, and you should be seeing they've got food as well. So if you're just hungry, just go get some crisps or something. They've got drinks, they've got open mic, they've got games, they've got opportunities. You know, they took me to the zoo, paintball and everything. So
that was the first time I met you.
Yeah,
properly at Thingy, and I was very, very much like surprised at. I mean, not even surprised. Like, I don't want to say surprised, but I was like, oh shit, this young brother is actually out here, being involved in his community and being able to give back to his community at such a young age. Does that make sense? Like that shit is usually unheard of. Well, I won't even say usually unheard of. I've just not heard of it in Scotland, anyways. Do you know what I mean? Or to see a young brother who's like, okay, I'm part of this community, so you want to know what I'm going to actually try do what I can to make positive change within my community, do you know what I mean? Rather than like waiting for other people to do it, do you know what I mean? So like I always kind of like really was going to commended you about that, do you know what I mean? So big up yourself though, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
the work makes you feel good. It's like, it's actually a job that you don't even, like, even if I could volunteer there, you know what I mean? And it's like, I remember when I would speak to certain people online and stuff, you know, you get the little trolls and ask what you do, and it's like, I actually do a lot, you know, do you get it? And it's just, and it just makes you feel good knowing that you're just that little implement that they put in place to make that difference.
Oh, so see, other than like music and stuff, is there anything else that you do?
Oh, okay, for the whole veterans and whatever, there's an app called Yubo.
Right, okay.
And on that app, I've made myself some form of clout, if you will. So I host.
Well, chat to me about Yubo.
Yubo is just the app. It's just like any other app. It's like what's these other one? House Party and Clubhouse and stuff like that. I think when I jumped onto it, my first experience was I got trolled. Like I went there was 3 guys in a live, and they just went, "Who the f is AD?" and just started cussing me. And me, if you know me, you know I can cuss back. Like my mouth is shut, but. Just, I think because you can type in it with you. I was typing they were speaking, I was typing. They just banned me, and I just thought, ooh, and I'm petty, so I just that ruined my whole day because I couldn't even So eventually, I started understanding how the app works. So, and then I ended up making like rants. I set my camera up, turn it on, and I just rant about shit, morals, like moral stuff, moral issues, and my opinions on certain things, whether it's serious or not serious, and eventually led to me making game nights. So there was games already on the app, like validation games, but I didn't like that because I realized that it's kind of negative. You know, you bring 2 people up on stage, you say who's better looking, it kind of makes the other person. Wow. So I was like,
that was peak, bro.
Exactly. So I would
butters.
Exactly. And I was like,
get out of
that's
here.
why they play it. That's exactly why they play it. And so I ended up just making games that just would be quick thinking games or mind games and whatnot. And I've been consistent ever since. And to the point where they've put me as an ambassador to represent it, so I now get paid from it.
Jeez.
Yeah, man. So
we love to see it, bro.
That's the thing, man. That's
mad.
The thing for me,
congratulations on that. Yo, I'm gonna need to go check out this. What's it called?
Yubo.
You
need to be strong-minded. Yeah, you need to be strong-minded. That place is like the ghetto. It's like Peckham. Like you just if you go there and it's like you're not prepared. It's like
You're finished. So have you played much shows? How have you found like navigating in a live space and that?
Live show.
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
good you actually say that. The last show I just did, my stage presence is awful. It's terrible. It's just when I would perform at shows, I just go there.
I like the honesty, bro.
I just go there, rap and leave.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when the intro's playing, I just stand there. I'll just stand there, wait, rap, leave. I won't even move too much. But then the recent one is like one of those ones I understood that was something I needed to work on. So I think I did 2 songs where it's like no one has heard it too tough, so they won't know the lyrics. So it's just me just kind of performing that. So I made sure I would engage with the crowd, But then for Nasty Drip, one of my most recent ones, I engaged with the crowd, and that's stage presence is a scary thing to get into, but it's just for that at the time I wasn't scared. I don't know what it was. I wasn't scared to go on stage. I wasn't worried or anything, but just. Yeah, I think my stage presence is slightly better. I wouldn't say it's amazing now that you would want to book me for every show, but it's just, especially for certain songs, I now know how to control the crowd. I know how to kind of match energies and get them involved and make them hyped up. So yeah that's
bro. Listen, progress is progress, my brother. Do you know what I'm saying? Like. See, before I go on stage, bro, I nearly vomit, bro.
Oh.
I get nervous, bro. I get mad anxiety, innit? Like, bro, I hate performing, bro. I hate it until I touch the mic. If that makes any sense. It's like the day of show day is the worst day, bro. Like, bro, more time, don't even try to chat to me because I'm gonna be grumpy as hell because I'm just anxious as fuck.
That's a good thing, man.
And I'm just like,
shows you care.
Yeah, it shows I care, but bro, I get on that stage, like I said, though, as soon as I grab that mic, it's a different thing, innit? Do you know what I mean? And I'm learning to deal with that. Yeah. But I remember, my first few shows that I ever done, I was the exact same. Like, bro, I would just, hi guys, and my name is Bemz, and I'm going to perform 2 songs for you today. Do you know what I mean?
That's exactly what it was with me. Do you know what I mean? Like sitting against each other.
Yeah, it's just long, innit? It's just long. But over the years, like it's what I'm saying. It's like I'm happy that you can see the progress now. Anyways, do you know what I mean? It's like because over the years, bro, it'll become second nature. Yeah. And for me, like being on stage is the best thing. Like, how do you feel when you're on stage?
Well, I feel like I just feel like the man. I'll be honest. I do feel like I'm the shit. Especially, and it makes it because I can't lie. When I first started doing music, it would be a thing of I just did it. But now I'm making that kind of craft into being slightly more vulnerable in my music, and not to say like I capped or anything before, but I'd open up about certain things more, and so it's like I now have that kind of self-confidence within my ability and my music, and no one can come and say AD shit. And if they did, it's like, well, clearly you're deaf. So I've got that confidence. So when I go and perform my songs, and granted the people listen to what man's saying, because I'm a big fan of or advocate of lyrics and lyricism and wordplay. So granted you are that kind of listener, you like that kind of music, it's like there's no way you can not just take me in. So I know when I go there to spit real shit that's about me, no one can come and tell me this and this. So I don't really get nervous anymore. Other songs, if I was to do my other songs, it'd be a bit.
So obviously, what's good we had was Nasty Drip and shit. So, bro, so what's next for you?
The remix.
Okay.
Which is good. The remix.
Was it featuring you?
But it's funny. It's actually funny.
Last question though. So what's the goal? What's the dream, bro?
It's funny. That's actually a really, really good question because you would expect me to say something like, "Yeah, I want to be known and rep." Like, I wouldn't mind being someone that would be the face of Edinburgh or Scotland or whatever. But I see myself more as an entertaining. I see myself more as an entertainer. I think the music is just. I genuinely love making music, and I said this before in another interview, and I said I feel like a lot of people are doing music for the wrong reasons. They're trying to blow, and it's like if you truly love making music, it's like I don't, and I think people think I say that just in case I don't blow. I couldn't care less if because I listen to my music, and I'm constantly trying to better my music, and I feel like if you love your music and you love your craft, then your fan base will also be very authentic and natural. And as I said earlier in the interview with the music industry in Scotland, I feel like a lot of people are just trying to copy down south and just, there's no they're not being creative with their lines and whatnot. So I will see myself being an entertainer, whether that is doing what you're doing, whether that is acting, whether that is having my own YouTube channel. But for me, I think music is more of like a gateway to open doors for other stuff, hence why I'm here. If I wasn't doing music, would I even have this opportunity to even speak to you or to, do this? And
be important.
So when you see me in the future, just remember my name. If you want me to host or anything, my email, you put it right there for me, please. Right there in the comments. Get in touch. I want something.
I love that.
To get. So,
I love that. It's
100,
self-promo, bro.
Of course, man.
By any means necessary, bro. Do you know what I mean? By fire, by force, innit? You know? But AD, thank you so much for coming on today. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you for having me, man.
Hey, my brother.
Thank you for having me.
Love. Now, let's get your haircut finished, broski.
Yeah, finish it.
Let's get that done.
Finish it. Yeah, man, you're nice to me. Style, man.
That's looking succulent.
I'm looking edible. Yeah, handsome, boy. Trust me. Hide your women. Hide your girl, man. Show them.